Hey guys, this is Sharendra and welcome to back my channel again, and today we'll learn how to add social logins in our applications. So in this series today we are starting how to add a Facebook login button and login with Facebook in our applications. So from starting you need to prepare for something like you need to create a xcode project, as you can see in image, and convert it to xcode project to the xcode project space workspace, and go to the terminal and navigate to the project directory, and then initialize your pod. You can also say it cocoa pod in your project using the command pod in it. Go to the project directory and open pod file and required for libraries in this file. And keep remember this thing always: open project using xcode workspace. You do not use uh, xcode project from now. Go to the developer.facebook.com and create your app using our app bundle ID. So let's start it. So now creating a xcode project from using xcode like this. Go to the project and I will select the new project and enter your project name. Select your team and then organization name and bundle identifier, project programming language, and then hit to the next button. So I'm not selecting team here. Select the project directory where you want to save this project. Create. So you can see here your project is ready and created. Now we are creating our Facebook application. Here is the developer.facebook.com and the documentation. So these are the platforms, but I'm selecting iOS because we are integrating this in iOS. You can select from your existing project. You can see here I have two projects over there. Below is the documentation pod commands, so you can set up the pod. You can download the libraries using this pod. So go to the pod file, simply open this and paste your pod file here. Go to the save button, save this file, close. Go to the terminal, write the command to navigate into your project. cd drag and drop your project library into the terminal, hit the enter button. So you are in your project directory. Now write a command pod install. So this will install the pod dependencies, pod libraries in your project. Then now developer.facebook.com, create a new project here, enter the display name, contact information. So we need to write your email address. I'm writing my email address here. Create app ID and confirm you are not a robot. Submit it so that you can check here. This is your app ID. This is your commands that we have already used. So this is downloading, still in background. Meanwhile, we can check this documentation and set up our app on developer.facebook.com. For now, we need a bundle identifier of our applications, so we can check it in our info list. Oh, I think we will not. Yes, we will not found in info list because we are getting here via the command line using a command root command. So go to the project again. It looks we need to sort it pretty good. Log the orientation modes. Now developer portal, we need to paste our bundle identifier here. Save button. Now enable single sign-on so that app can uh, launch from the notifications. So turn on this toggle button to the on. Yes. Configure your info field list. You need to paste this code in your info field list, so this will set up the your keys into the your applications. So go to the, you can check here in terminal our pod file is installed. Close this terminal, and also you need to close this project because as per the documentation we are not using this again, and we are going to open project workspace. Here is the code for the info list. Open it as a source code, copy from here and paste it between the dictionary and dictionary. So go to the project, open it as a source file here and paste it between the dictionary and closing the dictionary. Open dictionary and closing dictionary. So paste here outside of any array. Also paste this schemas in our app in info list. Save the plist file, open it as like a property list, and you can see your entries are in your plist. Awesome. You can check here we have added the Facebook keys here. So it's a very important part to, you need to create your own keys first because of the security and security reasons. I will delete this key after the posting this app on YouTube and posting this code on GitHub. And also keep remember this code will be available on GitHub, so you need to check it out on your YouTube video description. Okay, so now playing with our storyboard. So simply we need to add a UI button here, so we are going to drag and drop a UI button here over our UI view controller. So in our tutorial we don't have any specific UI, so simply we are adding a button, so that we will click on this button and a action will be fired to connect to the Firebase server and retrieve the uh, requested information from the server end. So we are customizing our button with a UI inspector. So we have added a name on button like login with FV and adding some background color on this. Now we need to add a constraint on this button, so it will be stick on a specific place in our UIV controller. So equal weight, equal height, and aligned it centrally via horizontal and vertical. Simply adding a UI action, sorry, IV action with this button. Select IV action and then enter your desired name for this. And printing a log so that it will be verify our click action is working properly or not. So whenever we click on this button, this log will be printed in our console. So our Facebook button is ready with action, and now these are the delegate methods that we need to put in our app delegate. You can check here, all codes are available, delegate codes are available here, or all instructions are also mentioned on developer.facebook.com. You can also look into this website. All steps are available on this website, so it's a pretty easy to implement login with Facebook in our app. Now we need to add a another port library in our application. So we are looking for a port file, this one, yes. So every SDK login kit is already added in our application, and then now we need add Facebook core framework in our application. So core functionality of Facebook is inside of this library. So go to the terminal from your Spotlight and navigate to your project directory by drag and drop your project folder and hit the port command here. So this will install uh, dependencies here. Now installations are complete. Now going to close this terminal window. Okay, so now let's starting to integrate code for request authentication with Facebook server. So let the constant like Facebook login manager and initiate with Facebook SDK manager object. Also, if you don't found this code, then you need to check description of the video so that you can find the source code link for the git. So that simply you can download the source code from the GitHub, and you need to change your keys because these keys will not available uh, after this video. So I have generated these keys for this tutorial purpose only, and for any kind of prevention of any kind of misuse of these keys, I will delete these all keys. So without key, this uh, demo application will not work. So you need to generate code your keys first. So you can check here Facebook login manager to login with read permissions, where we have requested for public profile and email, and assigned self and a handler. So this handler will return result and error. In result, we can check here is we can check if a user cancel the login above, if condition will be true, and if we will found success in result or response in result, we will go on the else part. And also in else part we need to check that we have token or not. So we are added another condition in else part, like token should not be nil. So if we have token means the Facebook has authenticated your Facebook login password, and this will send return you a Facebook authentication token. So this token you need to store and send your backend for your backend team or various purposes. Now it's time to check our build. Continue. Oops. Because we have not enabled the develop live mode on our developer.facebook.com portal. So this is still in development mode. So what we have need, you can check in this video. You need to go your applications like my apps section, and then navigate to your application. Like, so we have created this application social login, so you need to check this, and here you need to create this as a public. First thing is that you need, this is the compulsory to uh, fill your profile completely, like category and terms and condition, terms of service URL. So basically this is my mistake, that I said before that the error was for this is still in development mode, but that's my mistake. This error for we have not completed the our profile. So you need to enter a valid URL. Valid means the URL must be returned 200 success code. And your information here. So I'm entering my name, my email address. You can check here this code, sorry, this URL will not return 200 success code. So we need to change this URL. You can put any dummy URL, but it should be returned 200 success code. put your complete address here. So basically you need to complete your profile on developer.facebook portal or app, and then you can enable this option like here, make this app public. So this is the confirmation, and your app will be available for public use. So now you can check here, you have enabled your yours, and your profile is completed and your app is public now. So basically in development mode you can only check with the registered email IDs, but in public mode you can test your multiple non-registered email IDs like tester IDs. So my already have a session with Facebook, so you can check here my email ID and my profile picture will be retrieved from the Facebook server, and continue edge. And you can also check this console here, and you can check here declined and accepted permissions are printed in log, and also token is printed in the console. And you can also print some various information from your result object, and if error you can also print your error object. So guys, this is the basic of login with Facebook. So by following this tutorial you can simply add login with Facebook in your application, and in our next series we will implement login with Google and login with Twitter in our application. So stay tuned with my channel, and if you have not subscribed this channel yet, please subscribe this channel and like and share this video so that other developers can get benefits of this video. And don't forget to check description of this video for the GitHub URL so that you can find the source code of this uh, tutorial video. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Thank you.